James chapter 2, 5 to 7 says this. Listen, my beloved brothers, has not God chosen those who are poor in the world to be rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom which he has promised to those who love him? But you have dishonoured the poor man. Are not the rich the ones who oppress you and the ones who drag you into court? Are they not the ones who blaspheme the honourable name by which you were called? Here James is continuing his discussion of why it is so wrong to judge a man based on his wealth that he started at the beginning of chapter 2 when he talked about welcoming the poor and the rich in church life, through your door, as we used last time, in the same way. And here he is driving some fresh home truths back to re-illustrate this point about why a Christian should be wise and should not behave in this way. And he points firstly to say, look around at my church, look at its diversity, and to say that within this you will see the poor made rich if you look closely enough. You will see those who had nothing but have been given everything that everybody who has ever come to Jesus has found there. They have been made rich in faith in God, heirs of the kingdom and subject to all of the wonderful promises that anybody who comes to know Christ has known. They're not oppressed by God, they are liberated by God. Doesn't necessarily promise them wealth in this life, but they get all the riches of heaven that are opened and made available to those who believe on the cross. It's not dependent on their wealth. Then he says, actually, but look at the system of the world alongside this. And he says, actually, if you look at the system of the world, actually, it is the rich who do the oppressing as they try to hold on to their wealth, as they make the laws. This would have been so true in that day, especially where there weren't human rights laws and etc., just to protect the poor, or welfare states to protect the poor that we have today. So he's saying, look, actually, when you behave by judging people from on their worth, what you're actually doing is you're behaving in a way that supports that system of oppression and misses actually the great liberation and value that God puts in the poor. You're not actually putting his heart on display. And he says, I do not want you to live in this way. Jesus never lived in this way. He valued the poor deeply. Take hold of this. Value the poor like I value them. God bless you.